before we start, what do we need to cook for this guy? What do we need?
The pan.
Okay, do you want to take out a pan? Do you remember?
Living independently for someone who has autism or other neurodiversities is incredibly challenging.
Okay, which one do you turn on? Good job. Yep, that's perfect. All right.
The majority of residents have likely had a ton of support around them their entire lives. And living alone can be daunting.
The First Place Global Leadership Institute and collaborators from across the nation and around the world aim to fuel a new generation of housing options and community development for people with autism and other neurodiversities without taking decades to deliver. The nonprofit Global Leadership Institute is positioned for transformational impact, advancing new residential prototypes that offer greater choice based on individual needs, preferences, and interests.
And we're gonna press B to use our item.
Just as my being an almost senior doesn't tell you what I need or want in my housing, neither does somebody's diagnosis.
But you're gonna kick, big kicks. Very good.
The Institute focuses on matching the diverse interests and needs of individuals with autism, Down syndrome, and other intellectual and developmental disabilities with optimum property location, design, and amenities, rooted in communities everywhere. A new generation of dynamic housing models is possible only by tapping private, public, nonprofit, and charitable sectors and our collective sense of urgency.
Do you feel comfortable closing it? Perfect, good job. How long are we gonna cook this one for?
Everything we do here at First Place has a purpose. There's a purpose even behind when we have a culinary event. In the culinary event, we're looking at safety in the kitchen. We're looking at their skills to be able to follow directions, to be able to work with other individuals collaboratively, to be able to make the meal that is being presented.
The Institute's 5 interdisciplinary centers identify and solve complex issues, including poor quality of life, isolation, lack of supportive housing, and suboptimal healthcare outcomes. Working collaboratively with like-minded pioneers, we work with and train current and future leaders to address pressing problems in their own communities. Major initiatives and the Institute's work intersect with First Place-led market rate and affordable housing properties in Phoenix. Curriculum licensees across the U.S. also inform our work, as do collaborations with respected leaders and researchers. It's one thing to tell an adult living with their aging parents that they can have a home, job, friends, and opportunities to live more independently. It's quite another to show them, and we are. After a decade of innovation, the First Place Transition Academy has proven its impact through data-driven results based on real, life-changing outcomes and created a public funding crosswalk for participants.
So the data reflects major impacts in regards to employment, preference of where they're living, independence, and self-determination.
We also launched the Virginia G. Piper Health Spot at First Place Phoenix, a certified clinic model demonstrating what's needed for individuals who frequently present with co-occurring conditions. The Institute's health initiatives converge to build a sound healthcare equity model where no one goes untreated or is medically misunderstood because of autism or any other neurodiversity.
So through each of our centers, we're able to impact housing options, employment, quality of life, and healthcare. We can then take these lessons learned to our collaborators for them to recreate in their communities.
We continue our long-standing relationships with the broader real estate industry, facilitating more supportive housing options that are affordable, accessible, available, and fully integrated within the community. And A Place in the World has established a guiding narrative while advancing local market studies, enabling us to recognize demand based on wants and needs so the marketplace can deliver. Record numbers are reached through annual Global Leadership Institute symposia that attract pioneers from across North America and around the world.